Ladies and gentlemen, at one level, it was just a bail. But at another level, it was about democracy, constitution, and free and fair elections. Like senior advocate Sanjay Hegde said on the show yesterday, the Supreme Court today wasn't delivering a verdict, it was taking a stand. After 51 days in jail, Delhi's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has walked out on bail for 21 days. The mood outside Tihar, as you can see, was celebratory. Firecrackers went off as soon as Mr. Kejriwal walked out. The Delhi Chief Minister had to shout to be heard. Listen in.
भारत माता की, भारत माता की, भारत माता की, इनकलाब, इनकलाब, वंदे, वंदे। आज आपके बीच में आके बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। मैंने कहा था ना मैं जल्दी आऊंगा, मैंने कहा था ना जल्दी आऊंगा, आ गया। सबसे पहले मैं हनुमान जी के चरणों में वंदना करना चाहता हूं। हनुमान जी के आशीर्वाद से, हनुमान जी के आशीर्वाद से आज मैं आप सब लोगों के बीच में हूं। मैं आप सब लोगों का शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूं। देश भर के करोड़ों करोड़ों लोगों ने अपनी दुआएं, अपना आशीर्वाद मुझे भेजा। मैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जजेस का शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूं, जिनकी वजह से आज मैं आप लोगों के बीच में हूं। आप लोगों से एक ही निवेदन है, हमें सबको मिलके देश को तानाशाही से बचाना है। मैं तन मन धन से लड़ रहा हूं, संघर्ष कर रहा हूं तानाशाही के खिलाफ, लेकिन 140 करोड़ लोगों को तानाशाही से लड़ना पड़ेगा। आज आपके बीच में आके बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। कल सवेरे 11 बजे कनॉट प्लेस हनुमान मंदिर में मिलेंगे। हनुमान मंदिर के हनुमान जी के आशीर्वाद लेने जाएंगे, हनुमान जी के दर्शन करने जाएंगे। और कल 1 बजे पार्टी ऑफिस में प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस होगी। कल 11 बजे कनॉट प्लेस हनुमान मंदिर में सब लोग आना, ज्यादा से ज्यादा हनुमान जी के दर्शन करेंगे। और 1 बजे पार्टी ऑफिस में प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस होगी। आप सब लोगों का तहे दिल से बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
Now, the 3 weeks of freedom are critical to Mr. Kejriwal's party's fortunes in the elections that are underway. Delhi, Haryana and Punjab will vote in the last 2 phases. That's the 6th and the 7th phase. And Mr. Kejriwal is now at liberty to campaign for his party. Today, the ED tried its best to stall the bail, repeatedly arguing that giving the Delhi Chief Minister bail would set a precedent. But the Supreme Court was very clear. It said that the election is the biggest event of the year and that it will be taking a holistic and libertarian view of the matter. The Apex Court also said that Arvind Kejriwal has not been convicted yet, so he's not a criminal or a threat to society. But the ED continued. It kept saying that if unscrupulous, quote-unquote, politicians are given bail for campaigning, no one can ever be arrested because elections are an all-the-year-round phenomena here in India. To that, the Supreme Court said that the ED could have arrested Mr. Kejriwal before or after the elections, but chose to do so in the middle of elections. In any case, the Supreme Court said 21 days here and there will not make much of a difference. The Supreme Court said that their ruling will not raise questions about politicians getting benefits that common people don't. Now, it's obvious. The Supreme Court granting bail to Mr. Kejriwal is a big setback to the Enforcement Directorate that has called him the kingpin of the alleged liquor scam. Mr. Kejriwal has got bail, yes, but that bail has come with conditions. The Delhi Chief Minister can campaign for the Aam Aadmi Party and for his India Bloc allies, but he cannot talk about the case, which is the Liquorgate scam, or proclaim his innocence. He'll have to be very careful about what he says. He also cannot sign any official documents, neither can he visit the Chief Minister's office or meet witnesses in the excise policy case. The court has also said he will have to surrender on June 2nd when India will cast its last vote for this general election, which means Mr. Kejriwal will be watching the election results on the 4th of June in jail. AAP today is saying that Mr. Kejriwal's bail is a victory for India's democracy. Listen in.
ऐसे मामलों में जहां पे महीनों महीनों बिना सबूतों के लोगों को जेल में रखा गया, उनकी इंटरिम बेल 40 दिन में होना मुझे लगता है कि कोई चमत्कार से बड़ा ही कुछ है।
सत्य परेशान हो सकता है, पराजित नहीं। जो अन्याय, अत्याचार और तानाशाही है देश के प्रधानमंत्री और भारतीय जनता पार्टी की, उसका अंत होगा। अब देश केजरीवाल का कमाल देखेगा।
अंतरिम जमानत मिली है चुनाव प्रचार करने के लिए, और वो भी 1 जून तक। 2 जून को क्या, उसके बाद क्या? कई बार अपराधियों को पैरोल पे छोड़ा जाता है। बेल या जमानत मिलने का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप अपराध मुक्त हो गए। शराब घोटाले में आप दोषी हैं, करोड़ों रुपए का घोटाला हुआ है और आप उसके सूत्रधार हैं। केस तो भी चल रहा है। मैं सिर्फ याद दिलाता हूँ, 2014 में भी अरविंद केजरीवाल प्रचार कर रहे थे, चुनाव लड़ भी रहे थे। 2019 में भी चुनाव प्रचार कर रहे थे, तो 2024 में भी करेंगे, उससे फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता है।
My guest this evening, Tushar Gupta, is a political analyst joining us on the broadcast. Parvinder Singh Sethi will be speaking on behalf of the Aam Aadmi Party. Abhishek Sudhir is a lawyer. He's a political analyst as well. Let me start by going to Abhishek Sudhir, who's also a trained lawyer. Abhishek Sudhir, as I said in my introduction, at one level, this case is just about a bail. But at the other level, on another level, it became about democracy, it became about constitution, and it became about free and fair elections. Why is that? Because what we are seeing actually is unprecedented.
Look, Shreya, on your sister channel Times Now, on April 15th on Madhav's show at 10 p.m., I made a bold declaration, a declaration for which I was mocked by one of the panelists here on the program. I said that if the Supreme Court does not grant relief to Mr. Kejriwal, I will be the first person to call for Mr. Kejriwal's resignation. Today, Shreya, I'm happy to say that I've been proven right. But this goes beyond me being proven right. This is not just a judicial order, Shreya. This is a declaration by the Supreme Court, a declaration of its independence, a declaration of the founding principles of our republic, a declaration of the fight that our freedom fighters fought. The freedom fighters fought for universal adult franchise. They fought for free and fair elections. The Supreme Court today has said that you had 18 months, 1/8 Shreya, 18 months to arrest Arvind Kejriwal. You filed the ECIR, the Case Information Report, in August of 2022. And lo and behold, 21st March 2024, 18 months later, 2 months before the general election, not even 2 months here, 1 month before the general election, less than a month before the general election, you decide to wake up and arrest Arvind Kejriwal. The Supreme Court said that they were not creating a special category of arrestees. The Supreme Court simply said that each case has certain peculiarities. There have to be certain exceptions made in each case. They said in this case, the petitioner, Mr. Kejriwal, who challenged his arrest, and mind you, Shreya, Arvind Kejriwal did not apply for bail. Arvind Kejriwal did not petition the Supreme Court for interim bail. Arvind Kejriwal simply challenged his arrest, but Justices Sanjeev Khanna and Justice Dipankar Datta, and Justice Khanna, who happens to be a relative of the great Justice H.R. Khanna, who brought down Indira Gandhi with his in the habeas corpus dissent case, right? He has said that we have to grant interim bail because there have to be free and fair elections. Please don't think that we're carving out a special exception, special exception for politicians. The arrest in March of 2024 clearly smacks of malafides. This is a politically motivated arrest. Arvind Kejriwal's interim bail can be extended. The Supreme Court says they're going to hear that matter in the next week. They will also hear the plea challenging his arrest. So I'm not certain that Mr. Kejriwal will ever return to jail. The Supreme Court today has essentially said that democracy must prevail, dictatorship must fail.
Well, the Supreme Court hasn't said that. The Aam Aadmi Party is saying it. Tushar Gupta, I'll bring you in here. Yesterday, Sanjay Hegde was on the show and he said that when the Supreme Court decides on Arvind Kejriwal's bail... Ek minute. Yeah, they have. Tushar Gupta, Mr. Hegde yesterday said that when the Supreme Court decides on Arvind Kejriwal's bail, they will not be giving a verdict, they'll be taking a stand. Has the Supreme Court, in your view, taken a stand that Arvind Kejriwal being free to campaign for his party is good for India's democracy? It's good for free and fair polls in this country.
Well, in that case, Shreya, every politician who's under trial should also be released. I'm wondering why tribal leader Hemant Soren wasn't released. I'm wondering why Manish Sisodia weren't released. They aren't a threat to the society either, as the president said by the Supreme Court. So my worry is why this selective bias against one politician. If the Supreme Court indeed believes in democracy, about taking a stance and all that, they are free to do that. They are the Supreme Court after all. But then why not extend the same generosity to Manish Sisodia, who's the Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, or Hemant Soren, who was the Chief Minister of Jharkhand? Arvind Kejriwal is talking about fighting a dictatorship when the Supreme Court has given him an interim bail, not a bail, an interim bail until June 1 to campaign for the Lok Sabha election when his party has 0 seats in the Lok Sabha. And the Supreme Court has also said that this interim bail is not an opinion on the case proceedings that are still pending with them. So it's not a commentary on the case. This interim bail is not a commentary on the case. The Supreme Court has not granted him any relief, as the previous panelist was trying to explain. They have just told that this is a special moment. We are entering into the 18th Lok Sabha. There are 980 million voters. So we want Arvind Kejriwal to campaign. That's about it. And I'm also not sure how it's a setback to the ED, because the ED is going to get his custody again. The court has not said that Arvind Kejriwal is a free man, that the case has no merit. The Supreme Court hasn't said any of it. The only thing the Supreme Court is saying, there is the election, go campaign. There are certain conditions. You cannot talk about the case. You cannot, as a chief minister, you cannot enter the chief minister's office. You cannot speak to the witnesses and so forth. So I don't see it as a relief. But yes, Shreya, if you're talking about the stance of the Supreme Court, I just wonder what it means for Article 14, because in the past, Jagan Reddy, Jayalalitha, Chautala, INLD leader Chautala, that is, Azam Khan of SP, they all have been denied the same courtesy by the Supreme Court, but Arvind Kejriwal has got it. And one last point, Shreya. You remember Amritpal Singh, who was trying to encourage a separatist movement in Punjab, who was trying to encourage a mutiny in the military and within the state police? Pardon me. Today, he's filed his nomination from Khadur Sahib in Punjab. Now, as per the Supreme Court's logic, he should be allowed to campaign because Punjab is also voting in one of the last phases. Now, will the Supreme Court, if Amritpal Singh turns up at the doorstep of the Supreme Court tomorrow, grant him bail, or was this generosity only for Arvind Kejriwal? I think that's for the people to decide.
Tushar, are you comparing a terrorist to a sitting chief minister against whom no charges have been proven? Is this even a fair comparison?
Absolutely not, Aishwarya. Absolutely not. Very good point. But which is the state government in Punjab that facilitated the proceedings for Amritpal Singh to file his nomination? Which leader's party is the government in Punjab right now? Could you tell me? It's Arvind Kejriwal's party, right? I'm not the one drawing any comparison. I'm not the one drawing any comparison at all. I'm saying Arvind Kejriwal has all the right to go for bail. It's his legal right after all. But the
No,
grounds
what are you
are
saying?
a problem.
What
I'm
are you
complaining
saying?
about the grounds.
But what are you saying here, Tushar? No,
I'm
what are you
only
saying here?
that
Why are you making a parallel between the Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab and Amritpal Singh?
Because Amritpal Singh is also contesting elections, so should he be also given an interim?
Okay, give me a
to
minute,
campaign?
Tushar. Give me a
Or is that
minute.
courtesy reserved for one politician alone?
Give me a minute. Arvind Kejriwal, I believe, is speaking. I'll just come back to you. Let's go ahead.
महान देश है, लेकिन जब जब इस देश पे किसी ने भी तानाशाही करने की कोशिश की, लोगों ने उसे कभी बर्दाश्त नहीं किया। आज देश तानाशाही के दौर से गुजर रहा है। मैं तन मन धन से उसके खिलाफ संघर्ष कर रहा हूं, पर 140 करोड़ लोगों को मिलकर इस तानाशाही को हराना होगा। मैं लोगों से अपील करता हूं कि हमें सबको मिलकर देश को बचाना है। कल सुबह 11 बजे हनुमान जी का आशीर्वाद लेने के लिए हम सब लोग हनुमान मंदिर जाएंगे कनॉट प्लेस में। मैं सभी लोगों से अपील करता हूं कि सब लोग आएं, सब लोग हनुमान जी का आशीर्वाद लेंगे। और 1 बजे
Okay, essentially Arvind Kejriwal there once again repeating what he said outside Tihar jail about India's, about him fighting against Tanashahi, etc., etc. But Abhishek Sudhir, getting back to the point that Tushar Gupta was making, would you respond to that? His point is simple. He's saying someone like an Amritpal Singh is also contesting these elections, right?
Yes.
He had actually asked the court whether he can walk out and file his nominations. The court said there is absolutely no requirement for that. He can file his nominations from within the court itself. Now, the argument that Tushar is making is the argument that the ED has also made, not in court, but off record to reporters, to say कि कल अगर अमृतपाल बोले कि मुझे भी कैंपेनिंग के लिए बाहर निकलना है, what will the Supreme Court do?
Okay. Let me explain to you as a lawyer, as the panelist who just spoke has no legal training. So let me tell you how it works. The Supreme Court has said that the reason they have given Arvind Kejriwal interim bail is the timing of the arrest, Shreya. In the case of Satyendra Jain or Hemant Soren or Manish Sisodia, let's take the case of Manish Sisodia. Manish Sisodia was arrested in February of 2023, just 6 months after the ECIR was filed. Whereas Arvind Kejriwal has been arrested 18 months after the ECIR was filed, just 1 month before the general election was to resume. So the Supreme Court has simply said that 21 days of Arvind Kejriwal being on interim bail is not going to change anything. You have arrested him in March of 2024. You had 18 months to arrest him. You have decided to wake up in March of 2024. It is because the timing of the arrest max of Malafides, they have said that we are granting Arvind Kejriwal interim bail because this Malafide arrest has essentially ensured that Arvind Kejriwal thus far has not been able to be a part of the general election campaigning. So they have said June 1st the interim bail ends. But Shreya, let me tell you that they will make findings and observations on the legality of the arrest. They will also hear on whether the interim bail needs to be extended. I am not so sure Arvind Kejriwal will go back to jail on June 2nd.
Okay.
But if he does, so be it. All the Supreme Court has said is Arvind Kejriwal's case is exceptional because the timing of the arrest smacks of Malafides and is just before the general elections, whereas the timing of Manish Sisodia's arrest did not smack of Malafides, basically. We are going on the timing of the
I just want to take a minute to tell our viewers that the situation... I just want to take a minute and tell our viewers that this is an unprecedented situation. Here's a sitting chief minister who gets arrested. He continues to be chief minister inside jail. He refuses to quit. The Supreme Court and other courts say, no, there is nothing in the constitution that stops him from continuing as Delhi's chief minister. Then we have a situation where the Supreme Court, questioning the timing of his arrest, has let Mr. Kejriwal walk out on bail for the next 21 days to campaign in elections. Never in the history of India, ladies and gentlemen, has this happened. Tushar Gupta, I want to ask you why you are underplaying what has happened today.
Because it's
No,
in
sir, it's no
violation
big
of
deal.
Article 14
Of course it's a big
and
deal.
going by what I've... No, it's not a big deal, Shreya. I'm sorry. I don't know why you see it as a big deal. If I go by Abhishek's logic, where he says that the timing of the arrest is problem because Manish Sisodia was arrested earlier, and that is why he's not been given the same generosity by the court. So is Abhishek saying that Arvind Kejriwal should have been arrested earlier? Is the Supreme Court indirectly hinting that Arvind Kejriwal should have been arrested earlier? Hemant Soren has been also arrested recently, I believe just a month before Arvind Kejriwal. So why not also release Hemant Soren, who's the Chief Minister of Jharkhand, who was the Chief Minister of Jharkhand? Again, Shreya, my problem is not the bail. Arvind Kejriwal's legal right is to avail the bail. My problem is on the grounds on which it is being given. Tomorrow, anyone who's under trial will say, I've signed up with this political party. Elections happen once in 5 years. 980 million people are voting. Let me go out for an interim bail, campaign and come back to the jail. What is the precedent we are setting? That's my only question. Again, the problem is not the bail here. The problem is the grounds on which it has been given. Also, earlier this week, the Supreme Court also in its observation, while the hearings were going on, said, we can correct ourselves at a later stage. See, again, the people are asking about the ground because a common man rots in jail often without getting a date from the courts, without getting a bail. And here we have a sitting chief minister whose charge sheet has been filed today, who is deputy chief minister, has not been given any relief by the court. The money trail has been established. The Supreme Court itself is saying that this is nothing, this is no way a commentary on the case, but we somehow want to sit and believe that this is big day for democracy. I'm sorry, it's not. It's violation of Article 14. Then if it is a big day indeed for democracy, Hemant Soren, Manish Sisodia, K. Kavita, they all should have been walking out with Arvind Kejriwal. That's all.
No, here's the thing. As far as Hemant Soren is concerned, next week his bail application is coming up for hearing, and there's a good just a minute, and there's a good chance that what has happened with Arvind Kejriwal may happen with Mr. Hemant Soren as well. And there is a difference between an Arvind Kejriwal and a K. Kavita and a Manish Sisodia and a Satyendra Jain. The difference is that Arvind Kejriwal is the face and the leader of his party, just like Hemant Soren is the face and the leader of his party.
So,
and
Shreya,
if the Supreme Court feels that as the face and the leader of a party, he has the right to go and campaign. In any case, what is the allegation? The allegation is that the central government has done a hit job on him, right? That this is political vendetta playing out. This is the argument that the Aam Aadmi Party has been making in court.
And the Supreme Court has accepted that.
Shreya, in that case, the bail should have been on the basis of the merits of the case. The court should have lambasted the ED.
Shreya, was abusive process.
Did the court?
What the ED did yesterday was abusive process.
Case, yes or no? Let's not try to
Can I come in, please,
manipulate facts.
Can I
did
get
the
my
Supreme
say?
Court give bail on the merits of the case? It did not. It did not. Did the Supreme Court give bail on the merits of the case?
Okay.
Yes or no, please? Merits of the case, yes or no?
Well, they certainly found... No,
if it's indeed a hit
listen,
job, if it's
they are
indeed
not
vendetta,
saying that the bail... They are not saying that the bail will have any implication of the trial that is underway. Of the case that is underway. The Supreme Court has made that very clear. But the very fact that bail has been given means that they have found they have found merit in Mr. Kejriwal and their lawyer's argument. It's as simple as that. Let me get in Parvinder Singh Sethi, who has been very silently listening to the both of you. Sethi ji, last word to you as always. मुझको ये बताइए कि बार-बार तुषार गुप्ता कह रहे हैं और बार-बार बीजेपी वाले भी बोल रहे हैं ये क्या स्पेशल ट्रीटमेंट है? क्यों स्पेशल ट्रीटमेंट दिया जा रहा है अरविंद केजरीवाल को? क्या वो बाकी अंडर ट्रायल से अलग हैं? ये वीआईपी प्रिविलेज क्यों?
मैं बहुत हैरान हूं तुषार गुप्ता जी जो लॉजिक दे रहे हैं। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने जो रिलीफ दिया है क्या उसको वो चैलेंज कर रहे हैं? सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने जो स्पेशल रिलीफ दिया है उसके अंदर उन्होंने स्पष्ट रूप से ये कहा है कि जो इस केस के अंदर हमने स्पेशल रिलीफ दिया है इसकी नज़ीर किसी और केस में नहीं दी जाएगी। ये स्पेशल केस उन 60-70 करोड़ लोगों के लिए है जिन्होंने वोट डालने जाना है, जो 3 बार के प्रचंड बहुमत से जीता हुआ मुख्यमंत्री है और एक नेशनल पार्टी के कन्वीनर है। अगर वो उनको प्रचार करने का मौका देने से रोका जा रहा था, उसको सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने उनको वो मौका दिया है कि 60-70 करोड़ जो लोग हैं जो वोट करेंगे उनका राइट है कि जो एक नेशनल पार्टी के कन्वीनर है। और मैं इनकी नॉलेज के लिए बता दूं, ही इज अंडर ट्रायल, उनकी कोई जजमेंट नहीं हुई है, उनके ऊपर कोई कन्विक्शन नहीं हुआ है अभी तक। अगर आप बार अभी मैं आपको एक छोटा सा लॉजिक देता हूं, ये जो छोटे कोर्ट हैं हरियाणा कोर्ट्स के अंदर, राम रहीम जो एक रेपिस्ट, एक मर्डरर और जो इतने भयंकर उनमें सजा काट रहे थे, कन्विक्शन काट रहे थे, उनको 9 बार पैरोल दी। उसके ऊपर किसका आशीर्वाद था? मैं ये समझता हूं कि जब देश के अंदर डेमोक्रेसी की हत्या होती है, डिक्टेटरशिप का एक पूरा सामना करना पड़ता है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट बार बार आके उस अंधकार के अंदर एक चिंगारी का काम करता है। अगर
चलिए।
उनको एक 20-21 दिन का रिलैक्सेशन दिया है, चुनाव प्रचार के लिए रिलैक्सेशन दिया है, उसका उनके जो ट्रायल है उससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है। लेकिन ये सच्चाई की जीत है
ठीक
कि
है।
एक मुख्यमंत्री
ठीक है।
को एक जो पार्टी के कन्वीनर है, जिनकी 2 राज्यों में सरकार है, और वो अभी वो अंडर ट्रायल हैं और उनको बेल नहीं दी जा रही थी। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने एक अलग तरह की नजीर पेश करी है कि एक
ठीक है।
जो चुनाव है वो फ्री
ठीक
एंड
है।
फेयर होना चाहिए, और फ्री
ओके।
एंड फेयर चुनाव होना जो है संविधान की
All
नींव है।
right. Okay, Parvinder Singh Sethi, I think you've made your point. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave it there for the moment. Tushar Gupta, thank you very much. And Abhishek Sudhir, thank you very much as well. Tomorrow is going to be a big
Thank
day
you.
as well. Arvind Kejriwal will be holding a press conference. He'll have to be very careful about what he says. We'll cut to that as and when that happens. For the moment, I'm slipping into a quick break on the show. Do stay with us.